Hey everybody. Sorry for if I look weird, look torn up or anything, but a lot happened yesterday, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about my tips. I have my little cheat sheet here so I don't forget anything. There's only like 5, so it's going to be kind of quick, so yeah. Anyway, so the first one is, if you have liquid foundation, after about 4 or 5 months, it does go bad. Whether you save it, you have it for a long time, it goes bad. I know from experience and I know from research, when you have liquid foundation, it's like having I like a bunch of drinks mixed. It's like having a Slurpee. Okay, you have a Slurpee, everything's all frosted, but if you leave it for a long time, all of a sudden all of a sudden you'll see all the liquid go to the bottom, but yet the ice will sit at the top, and the ice melts, and it all just turns into goo, and all just turns bad. So something like that. But yet, because there's chemicals, because there's stuff inside the liquid foundation that's supposed to either help your skin or keep it, or the makeup itself, it goes bad only because it's liquid. That's why they always have to have a reshipment in, and you want to also look at the expiration date, because a lot of people don't do that. That's something I learned about liquid foundation. So 4 or 5 months, toss it out if it's been that long. You might say, oh, I still have a lot in there, and I don't want to, it's going to be my backup. Well, no, because the problem is, it's just bad now, and I don't really know exactly how to explain. It's just bad. I mean, I have one that I've had for a long time, about 4 to 6 months I had, and I stopped using it because I loved it. It was the best thing in the whole wide world, and then I stopped using it and got this other one that's supposed to be for micro clear, and well, I didn't have that one around, and I wanted to use the other one, so I used it, and it looked okay, but the second I took it off, it was horrible, such a bad mess. My whole skin broke out, it made it just look gross, and you could just tell that on the liquid just wasn't right no more. It was getting kind of clumpy too, just everything. Liquid foundation, not good. 4 to 5 months, toss it out. Second is, buy a daily brush cleaner and wash your makeup brushes every other day, but make sure it's a daily brush cleaner, or else it'll just ruin your makeup brushes, because it's not meant for every day. So, I mean, if you do, then it will be coming out like brand new soft brushes like this. I don't use anymore because I have one of the videos I explain why I don't no more, because I like stipple better now, but, I do it every other day. Of course, if you use them every day, you should do it. If you only use it once, I mean, do it after 2 uses, pretty much. It makes it so soft. It's so much softer than when you first bought it, and it makes it like, I don't know, it's just so clean. You could totally tell a difference when you apply your makeup, because on your brushes, there's always going to be a little bit some, either deep down right here, or inside the brushes in here. I mean, I hope not really, but if you do your makeup right. But after so long, by putting it on, the old makeup that you have new makeup and then old makeup underneath, and they combine, and it just doesn't look right. So you want to do that. Same with the sponge. That's my tip number 3. Don't use the same sponge all the time. Use a sponge. Go ahead if you like the sponge effect on your when you use foundation. That's fine. Instead of a brush or your fingertips or anything, that's fine. But get different sponges every time you apply it, or flip it and use the back side of it. Make sure it's a good sponge that doesn't flake or peel really easily. Reason being is because, same like with the brushes, besides the sponge is more like harsh, I guess you could say, because the sponge, it you put on makeup and it holds a lot in it. And you can put it on and on and on, and yet it's inside now, the sponge. It's not on top, so you think, oh, there's no more on it. But the color's still on the white sponge now. So, like I said, if you're going to put makeup on it and then you put it on, it's going to have the old makeup that's on it, either crusted or oily. The oil's going to go around. It's going to make it more oily, even though it's oil-free. It's just not going to be good. It's just putting on makeup you leave setting out. You say you put some on say you put paint on a paper plate, for instance, and you leave it out. The next day it's going to be all like hard, and then if it's like a little bubble, and if you want to, like, if you pop the bubble, then it'll be a bunch of fresh kind of paint, wet paint still, but it's still going to have clumps in it. That's exactly what the sponge is. It's still going to have the old plus the new, so it's not going to look that nice. It's just not going to be good. So tip number 4 is something pretty cool I think everybody would like, is get an empty spray bottle. Depending on how big the spray bottle is, if it's about this long, the spray bottle, I think a little bit shorter, maybe like take off the cap just this long, then you fill it up with water, add 10 dissolvable aspirins, and shake it up real good, and then just keep it around. So for men, if you shave your face, you could put it on afterwards, either on a cotton ball or a washcloth, and whatever, the aspirin and the spray, put that on and then put it or directly on your skin. Or if ladies who do their eyebrows and it's really red and irritated and you don't want that, anything on your face that's red and irritated, if you just shaved your armpits or your legs or anything and it's red and irritated, then get that spray it on a washcloth, cotton ball, anything, and rub it on, and it'll take away the irritation and the redness. Something about the aspirin, that's what it does. But if you're allergic to aspirin, do not use it. Seriously, do not. I mean, kind of common sense here. If you're allergic, don't use it. So, that's pretty cool. It does it actually pretty fast, too. It relieves the irritation, so that's pretty good. And then last tip is, if you have oily skin, no matter what people say, no matter what you want to believe, don't use moisturizer, don't use lotion. You have oily skin. You may have little dry spots, but I mean, then put a little bit of, like, a very tiny little drop of face lotion, and then put it just on that spot. Like, I get dry a lot right here, so put it on that spot and just massage in a circular rotation all around that spot, or just let it sit there if it's really that thin that you put on, and just let it sit there, and massage it a little bit and then just leave it. But you don't want to do your whole face, because if your face is oily, then that's just going to build up the oil. It's not going to be good. It's going to look very greasy face, and that doesn't look attractive at all. Couldn't find the word. So if you have oily skin, then buy oil-free makeup products all the time. Oil-free, 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 because if you do not, then it'll just add up. If it doesn't say oil-free on the bottle, then of course it has oil in it, so don't buy it. It may be your best thing ever, but I bet you could find one makeup product better that's oil-free. Also, if you really want to take off the oil, then do oil-free face wash. And using all these oil-free stuff hopefully will take down your oil, especially the face wash. But say it gets way too dry, then switch the face wash, switch it to maybe a sensitive one. That could work. Just face wash is actually key when it comes to putting on makeup in your and keeping your face really good, because if you do not have a good face wash that doesn't clean your face, doesn't take off the makeup, you don't do that right, then your face is just going to look gross. No matter what you do, your makeup's either going to get stuck to the oil, or it's going to look gross being on dry skin, or it's going to be stuck on or you're going to be applying makeup onto makeup that's still stuck in your pores that you haven't cleaned because you didn't do good face wash. So please buy really good face wash. So pretty much focus on that. You really want to focus on your face first and then start buying makeup products. I mean, there's no point buying makeup products if you're not going to take care of your face, because no matter what you do, they're still going to, say you don't wash your face, say you don't take care of it, maybe you wash it every other day or whatever, you're going to have little bumps, or you're going to be too oily or too dry. And then when you put on your makeup, the bump's still going to be there, and it's just going to go over it, and it's not going to look good. It's just going to look like a big old bump on your face. I mean, makeup doesn't cover little acne bumps. No matter how much concealer, anything you use, it may take it away, but it's not really gonna work. Be honest with yourself. So take care of your face first before makeup. I mean, it's pretty simple. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. If you guys want me to find out more tips and make another video for them, then let me know. If you guys want me to make any videos regarding anything, let me know. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. I don't know what part it's on, but subscribe. Wherever it's at, above there. So please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.